PayStubsNow free invoice generator and invoice templates to make instant invoices. PayStubsNow free invoice generator was made for small business, independent contractors, self-employed to easily invoice their customers and get paid. With simple and free invoice and receipt maker, you can preview and create unlimited invoices. What is an invoice? An invoice is a document that a company sends to its clients, asking them to pay for the goods or services that the company has provided. Before or after the products or services are delivered, invoices might be issued. In some circumstances, the buyer only has a certain number of days to complete the transaction. In this situation, the invoice serves as a receipt because the buyer may have already paid for the product or services listed. Invoicing is an essential step for any organization, as it ensures the seamless running of the accounting department. The agreement between the customer and vendor of products or services cannot be recorded and stated precisely without an invoice. Invoicing is also critical for maintaining compliance with the ATO. When you own a business, you must preserve copies of your invoices to report how much money you made and how much tax you received if you're GST registered. An organized invoicing procedure will assist you in keeping track of sales and payments and allow you to follow up on late or missing payments. A typical invoice includes a detailed list and description of services, prices for each product or service, the total amount due, the due date and payment terms, contact information for each party, a description of late fees or early payment incentives, an invoice number. Besides notifying the customer of the total due, invoices help businesses keep track of transactions. Invoices are also helpful for bookkeeping, so a business can know what it is owed. Looking professional, important if you are a small business or home-based operation competing with bigger, fancier companies. Providing proof of a transaction, which may be helpful if a business needs to take legal action against a client. Reducing disputes, reducing late or non-payments. Helping in case of IRS or state audits. How do you create an invoice? With the free invoice generator, you must know how to produce an invoice if you own a small business. The good news is that it's relatively simple, mainly if you utilize the correct tools to speed up the process. Invoices that are visually appealing to your customers might help you establish your brand image. You don't have to spend a lot of time each time you send an invoice to a customer. You can instead use a free online invoice generator to make an invoice. With a few simple steps, you can make a professional invoice. Fill in details. The steps for creating invoices using an online free invoice generator are as follows. Add the relevant information about your company and your consumer, as well as the billing date. Preview. After you've filled in the details, use the preview to see how your invoice will look. If you need to make any changes, go back to the previous tab in the online invoice generator and make the necessary adjustments. Share/download. You can either send the invoice to your customer or print and download it using the online invoice generator once it's finished. How do you write an invoice for freelance work? Learning how to invoice a company for freelance work might be difficult for a freelancer, especially when you're just getting started. However, there is no reason for this to be the case. It's easy to create and submit a professional invoice, and it shouldn't take more than a few minutes. There are a few things you should include in your invoice to make it as simple as possible for your freelance client to pay it. The order or job number of your client, if they have one. The name of the job or the project's title. Information about the work you did, including hours if applicable. If applicable, the dates on which you finished the work. The amount that your client owes you. Your payment terms, such as a 30-day payment period. If you want them to transfer money, give them your bank account information, or if you want them to pay by check, give them your account name. The items on your invoice should correspond to the job contract or agreement you have with the client. The client should be aware of the line items for which they are being charged, and there should be no unexpected costs or surcharges. What should you include in the free invoice? It's critical to include all relevant information on an invoice. Therefore, we've outlined what should be included in your business invoice template below. If you're selling to another company or if your consumer demands an invoice, you'll need to add specific details to make it valid, such as, the word invoice was prominently highlighted. Your full name and address, as well as those of your customers. The date of the invoice. The deadline for payment, a unique invoice number. A description of the goods or services offered for sale. Each product/quantity services and price. The delivery date of the products/services, the entire sum owed. After a sale, prepare and send detailed invoices as soon as possible to help speed up the process of converting your outstanding invoices into cash. Is a free invoice a legal document? Scam suppliers might manufacture unlimited fake invoices and demand payments from their clients if a bill was legally enforceable on its own. As a result, contracts are essential for business owners to minimize negative cash flow caused by conflicts, potential money losses, and squandered resources. To ensure that your company procedures are airtight and you are protected in the event of a dispute, including a mutually agreed upon contract as an integral part of your invoicing system. However, if you and the customer agree on conditions in a legal contract, you can hold them responsible for payments made in exchange for goods or services. When an invoice is combined with a warranty, all parties concerned are legally bound. How long does a business need to keep invoices? Keeping all of your business paperwork, receipts, statements, payroll records, and invoices is a good idea. Keeping track of your invoices, in particular, can assist you in balancing your budget and managing your accounts payable and receivable operations by providing you with a clear image of how much you've billed. Even if your firm is not incorporated in most nations, such as a single proprietorship or a partnership, you must maintain your financial paperwork on hand for 6 to 7 years. However, depending on local rules and regulations, if your firm is incorporated, you only need to preserve documents for 2 years from the moment you close down your business. How do customers pay invoices online? When it comes to paying bills, you must choose the appropriate payment option. Fees, speed, and practicality can all be affected by the technique you choose. You'll need the following items: number of your invoice, customer's identification number, electronic mail addresses. Throughout the procedure, you will be directed as to what you need to do. Please allow at least one full working day for your records to be updated once you make your payment. Why should I use PayStubsNow free invoice tool instead of a free invoice generator? PayStubsNow provides simple and effective invoice creation solutions. They offer a large number of invoice templates as well as simple tools for creating invoices. PayStubsNow allows you to quickly generate fully personalized invoices and have them delivered directly to your inbox for a single low charge. An online free invoice generator can also be used for one-time transactions that require documentation of purchase or sale, such as the sale of a vehicle, sports equipment, or furnishings between private parties. It's simple to use. Select a template, enter payment information, customer and business information, line item input, and tax and total payments calculations. The invoice will be sent to your email inbox or sent to you the same day. With PayStubsNow, making an invoice is fast and simple. Follow this step-by-step guide. Choose your template from our huge selection. Input your business information, input the client's contact details. Enter an invoice number. Hint: don't start with 0001. Enter the payment terms. Add the services or products. For each service or product line item, enter rate, hours, and/or subtotals. Add applicable taxes. Enter a final total. Consider adding notes or other details such as a friendly thank you message to the client. Can PayStubsNow make recurring invoices? A recurring invoice is issued to the same customer regularly and contains the exact invoice details each time. PayStubsNow provides options for creating rapid, simple, and free invoices. PayStubsNow offers simple and effective invoice creation solutions. PayStubsNow makes it simple to set up recurring invoices. Setting up recurring invoices allows you to send invoices to your clients automatically. There's no need to set up reminders or spend time transcribing bills. You may sit back, relax, and concentrate on other aspects of your business while your billing is handled. Should you be using a free invoice template right now? Any invoicing template is a simple style that includes the required elements to allow filling in details like your company name, address, client information, contact information, information about the product or service you're selling, prices, and extra charges easier. With rapid access to invoicing templates, unlimited customizability, and a basic layout all prepared for you, you may have an individual invoice filled out and ready to send by invoicing service in just a few minutes. Tips for picking the right invoice template. With so many templates to choose from, it can be hard to know which one is right for you. Here are some helpful tips. Choose a template that is easy to understand. Look for a style that fits your brand and business. Choose a customizable template so it can grow as your business grows. Decided if you need multilingual options or the ability to work in multiple currencies. pay attention to the small details that matter, like size, white space distribution, scaling, font size, and margin size. How is an online free invoice generator useful? An online free invoice generator can be enormously helpful to small businesses or one-person contractors who need a simple, effective method for quickly generating professional-looking invoices. By using PayStubsNow, you can easily and effectively generate fully customizable invoices in a matter of minutes and have them delivered straight to your inbox for one low fee. A free invoice generator can also be helpful for one-off transactions to show proof of purchase or proof of sale, especially in transactions between private parties, such as the sale of a vehicle, sports equipment, or furniture. An online free invoice generator can also be helpful in case an original invoice is lost, stolen, or damaged, or in case a duplicate invoice needs to be created. This can help business bookkeepers maintain complete records and mount a defense in case of an audit.